Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to talk to you about manifesting a specific person. A lot of my episodes on this podcast are about manifesting a specific person. A lot of the reason I studied manifesting as much as I did after I learned about it in 2008 was because I wanted to manifest a specific person. And I have manifested more than one specific person. So that I just want to talk about that and my experience with that and just give you some encouragement. When I first started learning about asking the question of manifesting, can you manifest a specific person? A lot of people who were teaching on manifesting at that time, sort of that I could find, one, either this topic wasn't really part of the conversation. And if it were part of the conversation in places that it was a part of, they were talking about it, the answer was no, absolutely not. You cannot do that, which was very discouraging. But now there are lots of people acknowledging, and I just didn't really believe them. I didn't believe them at the time. I was just like, that doesn't make any sense to me, that you could manifest all these other things, the things they were teaching, but you couldn't manifest a specific person, either in a love relationship or any other type of relationship. And so I just didn't really believe them. And it doesn't really make sense. But now lots of people are teaching that you can manifest a specific person, including me, including lots of other people that talk about manifesting out in the world of the interwebs. And so, that's not really an issue. But if you do have any doubts about that, I just want to encourage you right now that yes, you absolutely can manifest a specific person. However, I also want to ask you a question about manifesting a specific person. And I absolutely acknowledge before I ask this question that there were times in my manifesting journey where this question maybe would have made me angry, or this question would have been really hurtful, or really sent me in a spiral of doubt about whether I could get my manifestation. And that is, do you really want to manifest a specific person? And it's not that you can't. You absolutely can. I have. And I may again. I mean, if I need to, if there's some sort of relationship business-wise that I need or want, or some other area of my life, lots of manifestations require specific people. But if you are manifesting a specific person, like an ex or a romantic partner, you absolutely can. But I want to ask you, do you really want to? Why do you want this specific person? And like I said just a few seconds ago, I know that there are times in my journey where hearing a question like that would have sent me in just a spiral of doubt and disbelief and can I even do this? And this person doesn't want me, and why do I want them? And all kinds of questions like that. And I'm asking that question from this place is that I know that I have found the most success when manifesting a specific person when I was able to reach some level of detachment. Now, that doesn't mean total detachment where I didn't want them anymore. A lot of people say that, and that can happen where, you want someone so badly, you want them and you want them and you want them. And then you get over them, and then they come back because you've released all of your resistance. So what you need to do, if you can, what we're working towards, is finding that fine line of acknowledging your feelings. I absolutely want this person. I think they would be a great romantic partner for me, because that's kind of the situation that I hear about the most. But also knowing that you are special and important and deserve love. And that you don't have to settle for crumbs if that's what you're getting from them. Now, that's not the case in all situations. All of these situations are very different. I am just basing this off of my journey. And really where you find the most success is where you can acknowledge, like I just said, you can acknowledge yeah, I want them. They're great and I want them, but also I'm good. So we're trying to reach this equilibrium of you feeling good about yourself and your own life, and knowing that, they would be a great addition to your life, but not the whole thing. And it's not that you can't have a strong level of desire for them. You absolutely can. You can have a lot of desire for them. You can even acknowledge that, like this, like if it's an ex situation, that this, breakup hurt you and that you're in a lot of pain. But it's not really from that place of pain that you want to manifest from. You want to soothe that pain and acknowledge that you're okay and you're great. And that they would be a great addition to your life and you do want them, but it's not going to be make or break. And so often in the manifesting process, I often talk about how this is your internal world versus your external world. And in your internal world, it's really this kind of place of peace and this kind of place of feeling really good. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to feel good all the time. In fact, you can manifest things when you feel all different kinds of ways. But I'm trying to think of the exact way to describe this to you, and I've been thinking about this a lot, because I think it's really important when manifesting a specific person, is that it's this place of just self-soothed, feeling really good. You have a really strong self-concept about who you are in your life, and you can do this. And they are not that special, but they are that special. So, sometimes when I say that they're not that special, nobody's so special that you want to pine your whole life away for them. It doesn't mean that you can't feel the feelings that you have for them. You just don't want to put your life on hold for this one person, if that's where you're manifesting from right now. So I just want to encourage you to continue on your journey. Know that you can absolutely manifest a specific person, but I want to encourage you, don't put your life on hold, and try to reach for this place in your internal world that is the equilibrium that I'm talking about, where you feel good about you and your life exactly as it is right now, or you're working on it if you feel like you need to manifest some other areas of your life to change, and you acknowledge that you want them but you don't need them. I want this person, I want my specific person, but I don't need my specific person to be happy or loved. That is really the point I want you to get to. So I just want you to think about that, and we can continue talking about this, and may you manifest exactly what you want.